Hello, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So let's jump right into this. As I said yesterday, Capture Card was in a little bitch yesterday. So we only did go to Setsuhima. Today, I was wanting to play nice. We're doing Tales of Zestiria. It is a little bit later. Than usual, but
scout ship setting sail.
We can do a couple hours of this. So some people to go talk to. So let's go talk to them.
Don't worry, Kamawana. There's nothing to fear here.
Fear? Are you scared about something, Medusa? You can tell me about it. I'll listen. It's just us here, and my lips are sealed. Everyone knows I'm good at keeping secrets.
All right, I guess I'll tell you.
All right, go on.
Velvet and her friends left to go fight one last battle. It's a really important fight. For you, for me, and for everyone in the whole wide world.
How important is it?
More than I can even imagine. And right now, nobody knows how it'll go, or what will happen afterward.
That sounds scary.
It is. That's why I was thinking of praying for you to be safe, sweetie. No matter what happens. But it just feels strange to do that.
Strange? Why?
Well, my god was someone who'd take away the feelings of those who prayed to him.
That's silly. Wouldn't he get lonely if he had nobody to pray to him?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think I understand. Something really big is about to happen and you're worried because you have no one to depend on. Don't worry, I'm right here with you, Medusa. And so are Dial, and Orthy, and Russ, and even the Rhino Stacros. So you're not alone.
Kamawana.
Or maybe a kid, a lizard, 2 dogs, and a beetle aren't much to depend on.
No, I think I can count on all of you more than I can that god at this point. Thank you, sweetie.
Better than a god. I'm not sure I'd go that far. But if I'm ever in danger, I know my mom will come rescue me. I know she will, so don't worry about me.
You're right. Your mother will protect you. I promise.
Yep, I know it.
Oh, Kamawana, Medusa. Surely there's some way we can save Kamawana and the others.
I couldn't tell you.
I just feel like I have to do something for Kamawana.
Yeah. We're ratcheting up to the big fight. You can tell by the inspiring music that's playing in the background. It should trigger here again. Old scraps. I would expect it to trigger again. There we go.
Hey, teacher. You managed to decipher what the ancient book had to say about Innominat's awakening, didn't you?
Right after we escaped from Titania, yes. I'm just sorry it wasn't of much use to you.
Oh, come on, Grim. I'd say it turned out all right.
That's not for you to decide.
You're not seriously blaming Grim for all that.
No, I'm not. But I'd still like to know anything more specific about Innominat.
Please, tell us what you've learned.
All right. What Innominat needs to fully awaken isn't a large quantity of malevolence, but rather the quality of it, in 8 types. Specifically, he needs despair, hatred, greed, conceit, lust, obsession, cowardice, and selfishness.
If each was assigned to a single Therian, then Velvet would be hatred and Kamawana greed, right?
Medusa would be conceit.
Teresa is lust, and Orthrus, obsession?
And cowardice for Griffin. That leaves the Rhino Stagros with selfishness.
But Artorius was trying to steal despair from me. How does that fit in?
8 types of malevolence and only 7 Therians. It definitely doesn't add up. Whatever the case, it seems obtaining this 8th malevolence is the final obstacle before Innominat's full awakening.
I see. That would certainly explain Artorius' behavior. His plan was to foster profound hatred within Velvet, before plunging her into despair.
And he used her brother to do it.
If that's true, gathering all the Therians served a greater purpose. Right now, the Abbey has no means to collect despair.
But with Teresa dead, shouldn't a new Therian have taken her place?
Yeah, but after we killed her, the Abbey still went out of their way to try to capture me. That must mean they haven't been able to secure the new Therian. And even if they did, it wouldn't have despair.
That's a good point. Artorius spent 3 long years trying to foster the despair within you. If that is indeed the specific type of malevolence Innominat needs, it must not be something one can find overnight.
Right. We need to attack while there's still time.
Indeed. Yet...
Is something troubling you?
yes. It comes down to the very idea of quality where malevolence is concerned. When you talk about the relative quality of something, what you're really talking about is its purity. That would mean that Therians pick out and devour this pure malevolence.
Yeah.
But malevolence by its very nature is impure. Therefore, for some person or creature to become a Therian, they'd need to be responsive to a purity of impurity. Surely few could ever meet such a stringent criterion.
So we don't need to worry so much?
Oh, but I think I know someone who fits that description. Perhaps a certain succession of top exorcists who have tried to suppress and purify the spread of malevolence.
You don't mean...
It's just a concern. For now, at least.
Mysterious though, aren't we? Oh, after that other treasure chest. Which is no. Wow. Hit right. No. Damn it. Done. Behind us. There it is. Open. I believe the last chest is going to... Yeah.
A merchant friend who works with the Abbey told me about this one weird Class 4 island. Some exorcist went there, and when they came back, they were laid up in bed, having awful nightmares and saying strange things in their sleep.
What sort of things?
Stuff like the walls moving and attacking them, fairies flying in front of them. All kinds of weird.
Couldn't those just be demons they saw there?
Hey, I ain't done. Towards the end, they were talking about not wanting to see people's backs, that they hated them.
They hated backs? What could that mean?
I don't know. That's what makes it so strange.
Maybe they saw the back of some demon on the island and they don't want to be reminded.
Your guess is as good as mine. But if you do decide to go, you'd best watch your backs.
Ooh, a new class 4. Yeah, we can't leave yet. We have to go through the to the mountain. Up. there's only one way to go. There you go. And around. Over here. Powder. This takes us to church. With no one here. Okay, let's get them all off. There's the music back. Is this the somber song that they used? I was trying to think of the word for somber. That somber undertone for dire messages, or heavy bad plot, like a better term. You know. Like yes, when Teresa died and Oscar, showing regret and all that. They're starting to build up. Okay, here comes the crescendo. Yeah, now this is... You got the, energy drives go forward onto the final battle. The music. Oh, what do they call that? Shit, someone's gonna pun it out at some point. I don't know. A good bit of song that came up with there. Starts out somber and slow, builds up to the crescendo, and then it stops. Then it releases all the energy, and it keeps building to the climax of the song, and then it's gonna taper down and off. There it is. Crescendo again, back into the chorus. That's where it builds up to. You hear the music rises and becomes more energetic. Then it builds to climax and softens up. It's off. Some good songwriting. You can tell, like...
If only I could just use my power to seal Innominat.
Looks like you're raring to go, eh, Laphicette? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
Thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicette just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless! All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Correct. She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
That's funny. The boys have the little talk, and the girls eavesdrop on them. In Velvet Bus, Eleanor for eavesdropping. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, like I was saying, know that I a bit of a musician and understand the flow of a song. What makes a good song and bad. So, double back real quick to pick up. I believe there's one treasure chest over there, that top region. Then we just head down to Mount Kiloras. And let's pick up the cats as we go.
What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Kiloras is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a futile war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice...
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilou?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
So let's get over there. Stay away. Grab this, collecting cat souls. Soul bottle. There we go. Code red. Stay out of my way. Oh, that's a cat's there. Ow, you son of a... I guess this is a good place to see how we do. Oh, need to adjust the team.
Your style is...
Goddamn wrong button.
Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
On the cat. Bearing the left.
Woo! It's a biggie!
Come on. What? on.
Double haze!
Clear way! Generator!
Watch it! Shooting star! Hold up! Hook it! Double haze! Double haze! Drop it!
I'll try! Clear way! Generator!
What the hell? Ow! Fuck! Why can we not? Someone has to be able to do something to it.
How's that? How's that? How's that? Eat it! Wind chills up to the pit! Let's rip them apart!
Is it hard or is it just me?
Skies like beguile! Die!
Clear way! You're on the
Nothing to this thing. Why can we not hurt this thing? Doesn't look like an item's gonna help us. Come on.
Here it comes!
Back to us.
Ready to feel the burn? This works! Serpent! Here it
now we're just gonna escape this thing. I don't see any way of us actually beating it. Because we were doing no damage. And all of our attacks were reflecting back against us, so instead of standing there and taking it, we were one way.
I'm ready for this.
This is how that was supposed to go.
Victory is ours.
Just like that. Quick, painless, do damage.
The sky. The snow. It's all red. So this is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
If you're worried about Laffy or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
They say the Crimson Moon is a gate to beyond, and is proof of humanity's sins.
A sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
My, it would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that. Please, don't say such frightening things.
A scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain position. The land and the moon pull at each other, and Earth Pulse energy spills into the sky, turning it red.
Yes, and the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the Earth Pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
Interesting how they explain it in rules during the game. Scarlet Moon, at least here on Earth in the real life, is lunar eclipse. Earth, sun on the moon, and it's just a reflection of the light rays, or
Come on,
reflection of the
really?
light rays. I'm not a scientist, so forgive me for not being able to explain it correctly. I know the basics of it. Take a basic science class in astrology.
That's the cave! I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
Alright. Oh, what? Is gonna befall us here. God damn it. I'm used to Sekiro's
Our scout ship has
controls.
returned!
Good luck out there.
Let's make a save. Something goes horribly, terribly awry on us.
All right, Velvet. I think it's time you let us in on your plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
What? Then even if we awaken the elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you, but what about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all.
We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the Earth Pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the four Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the Earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you?
Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous. It may be best to write up a will. Eisen, do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm using them.
That's enough. You already know how this will turn out, right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
What do we got here? Some cat souls. Hey, there's more souls over here. Up, 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 up. Those crystals make noise. Back over here. Chest. Yep. A consumable chest. What else? What else? Found here. Nothing really, so we just run to the destination. How many maps we have to go through? I think only one. Although there's multiples, I believe you come back here for post-game. Ow!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Let's try going like this. Cross. Hey. You just run like that. That bastard, stay away. Oh, what do we have? Just how long did they make this?
You'll be rust on my blade.
Fast. Oh, come on. Stop that.
stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Oh. Guess I got rid of them all. Alright, let's see if up here leads us where we need to go. Of course not. Why would it be that simple?
I'm freezing. So cold. Getting sleepy.
If you fall asleep, we're leaving you.
And we can't take the shortcut. Have the cats. Oh, what the fuck did you come from? God damn it.
Well, that about does it.
Oh, you little fucker. Baseline crash.
This fight is over.
Let's look at this damn map. Oh, they can mix. Of course. Would have much preferred it if they just made it true open world versus this map crap. Stay the hell away.
It looks like no one is injured.
I assume the chest is gonna be back here. Yep. Yes. Coins. I kind of wish they would let you carry over more to New Game Plus, such as all the Earth Point? No, not Earth Point.
Now, rise!
Geopoint? Whatever the fuck it is. Geoboard? Seems like you use shortcuts in my life. Yes, if you're doing New Game Plus, that means
You
play the
really
game.
do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one of
So, opening up like shortcuts and all that would only be fair. I say that, yet it was 3 years since I last played this game. So, me taking shortcuts now would just pure laziness on my part.
Don't get overconfident.
And also I would like to crap. Don't waste that on that, Eleanor. There we go.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Out the way. Ah, you fucking centipede. You're a nuisance now.
Victory is ours.
That's all it is just pure nuisance. That's the way we want to go. There is no shortcut there. That was pretty sad. Oh. Yeah. Nope. Running around. Should be a shortcut there. I see a soul chest. Accessory. Magic defense. Just focus. I don't know if that's worth it. I think the other is better. Just for pure attack purposes. Because Velvet is a focus and
You'll
attack
be
user.
facing Shigure soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
All right, ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath and Melchior?
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us guys. What was it like?
What are you getting at, Roguro?
Let me in on this too. It'll be our secret.
Not you too, Aizen!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity. We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right. It's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Well, that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
Sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Roguro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Aizen, watch me prove myself.
And of course that's involved in it. And nice, son of a bitch.
Sorry to cut you down.
Rokuro, how do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
Apparently missed the chest. I am not backtracking to find it.
It's the perfect place for a flanking attack.
We don't need to worry about an ambush. Shigure is waiting for us ahead.
Damn! Making a maze right on you. Out of the way, you fuckers. Alright, let's go ahead and make a save. Because it's time for Shigure. Interesting, in a volcano. The hell that was. So Shigure is gonna be a bitch of a fight.
Wow, really? He's really just waiting for us here? Roguro!
It's okay.
Incredible! The old bastard forged himself into a sword!
Indeed. That blade's the embodiment of Kurogane's centuries of study.
The Kurogane Stormquell. I like it.
Just Kurogane for now. He will be the blade that surpasses both Stormquell and Stormhowl. And when it does, then he will have earned the name Kurogane Stormquell.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if he used an Armatus.
An Armatus? It's not my style to rely on anyone's help.
Says the big bad exorcist. Look, you'll even ask a tubby kitty for help.
Shut up! I'm totally not!
He isn't. Quite the opposite, actually. Shigure asked me to restrain his power.
Restrain his power? Wait, you don't mean...
She does. It's for my training. At first, I could barely even move my little finger. Morgrim, release my bindings.
Can a human even be this strong?
Kitty Wampus was holding him back?
With enough will, humans can do anything. This was to be my secret weapon against Artorias. I'm impressed.
Roll!
Sorry, but we're pitching in.
Good. I'll take you all at once. Forget about fighting fair. You won't beat me unless you use everything you've got.
I know. All too well.
Alright, let's have some fun.
You got it. Round 1013, begin!
Seriously, you're still counting?
Only because they were all lost, but that ends today.
Damn, this thing actually hit him.
I don't even need to dodge.
It'll be the same every time! Final judgment!
So you can handle my attacks now.
This is where the fight truly begins, Shigure!
What do you know? I totally agree.
Come on. Get rid of this. Stop running around like that. There we go.
I don't even need to dodge.
It'll be the same every time! Final judgment!
I'm not gonna use the Mystic Yes, we don't need it against oh man. There we go.
You people are really something, aren't you?
Don't act like you're impressed. I haven't even shown you my true blade.
You're a true blade? Well then, no time for me to take a break.
Shigure!
Keep out of this one, Morgrim.
Rokuro, he's still got plenty of power left.
Of course he does. He's Shigure Rangetsu after all.
2 blades, you sure?
Why don't you find out? It's your life on the line.
The same goes for you. Three of them. So this is your true blade.
That's right. I developed this technique to defeat you.
Not bad at all. This is my parting gift to Kurogane. Take Stormhowl. One last thing. Please, let this fat cat go.
Shigure?
Shigure, you were ordered to be executed because I
was already planning on leaving. I was sick of living the life of a chained dog. Idiot. Stop worrying about the little things. Rejoice when your blade finds its mark. Seethe when it doesn't. Die when one finds you. That's all there is to it. The way of the sword is a simple one. That's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, it really is.
That's the vicious face I'm looking for. If only Artorias' stony face could smile like that, he'd be a lot happier.
Yeah. Velvet.
We're good?
We're good. My blade found its mark.
One down.
If you...
What's the matter? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Okay? Is that all you have to say?
What's wrong? You really are crying.
You and Shigure. You were brothers, but...
Oh, that. It's really nothing to shed tears over.
How can you pretend it's not important? Don't tell me it's because you're a demon.
You went and answered your own question.
So you will say it's because you're a demon.
No, that's not the answer, actually. It's not because I'm a demon. It's because we're swordsmen that I'm not sad.
Huh?
When we fought, When we both really fought, I got this sharp, vivid feeling that pierced straight to my core. When we were both throwing ourselves wholly into the battle, we wanted to keep on fighting forever, like an unquenchable thirst. That's a feeling we only got from each other.
Lord Shigure did seem to be enjoying himself. I feel like I can understand it a little better now. But I'll never comprehend it.
That's for the better. If you did, you'd end up like us.
Probably so.
I wonder when I'll be able to have a match like that again.
You won't have to worry about that. Just as you worked so hard to defeat Lord Shigure, another swordsman will do the same to defeat you.
You're not wrong. Your positivity reminds me of him. Now I'm suddenly craving a cup of Yozakura Anmitsu.
Yozakura Anmitsu?
Cherry blossom flavored sweet bean paste, black sesame ice cream, and fruit. It was Shigure's favorite.
That's kind of hard to picture, but I'd like to try it.
It's settled then. When this is all over, I'll take you out for some.
I look forward to that.
Then make sure you come back alive, all right?
You too, Rokuro. Yozakura Anmitsu. I won't forget.
Kind of missed what Bella was saying. Because I got trigger happy on skit. Oh, Shigure's done. Check.
Rokuro, you said something to him at the end.
To Shigure?
Yeah. Maybe it's not my place to ask, but...
I don't mind. It was just something that happened long ago. The story about Shigure plotting to overthrow our lord. That was a lie. A lie that I spread.
But why...
I wanted a just cause to strike him down. Storm Howl, Shigure's name, the leadership of the clan. I used to want all of that for myself.
Do you regret it?
Not at all. Besides, Shigure figured it out a long time ago. But really, I don't know what made me think I had the strength to defeat him back then.
He was truly strong.
Of course he was. He was the head of the Rangetsu family, the strongest warriors in all the land.
Rokuro, does this make you head of the clan now?
No. I'm a demon. And more importantly, all I ever wanted was to beat my brother. That's enough for me.
You should get out of here while you still have the chance.
If things get hairy, I'll run. But please, let me stay here a little longer. I owe Shigure for giving me back my free will. And he always did hate to be alone.
I never knew that.
You didn't? Weren't you his brother?
We never had time to think about anything other than our training.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any insult. He lived and he died according to his own beliefs. That has to be good enough. Humans like that are not so bad.
I suppose we aren't.
You're a funny sort of Moloch, aren't you?
Thanks for the compliment.
Alright, now it's time to go fight the old man. Melchior is not gonna have such a bitter undertone to his defeat. Shigure, he was a villain that really had a hard time despising and hating him. Someone you more empathized with and probably secretly didn't want him to die, but had to. Of course, for the sake of the story. Melchior, on the other hand, well, everyone's gonna enjoy his death.
It's scorching. No, it's torrid. Wait, no, it's hot!
Can you please stop making a fuss?
Anyone who can keep their cool inside a volcano needs their head examined.
I can feel the power of the Earth Pulse flowing upward. This is the life spring.
That's odd. Melchior isn't here.
Have you devoured even Shigure, Lord of Calamity? But remember, the only exorcists whose souls are worthy of sacrifice are Shigure, Oscar, Teresa, and me!
He's above us, at the volcano's peak.
With 3 souls, you can only awaken 3 Empyreans. That won't be enough to seal Innominat's power. If you are missing even one, awakening them will cause this volcano to explode, with you inside it. If you seek to awaken all 4 elemental Empyreans, then come. Try and take my soul from me!
What do you think, Magilo?
Trap. Melchior's greatest strength lies in his power over ice. I only wish we could lure him down here.
But we dare not forget. He's an exorcist who spent years plotting to awaken Innominat.
Exactly. He could be capable of anything. It'd be dangerous to assume otherwise.
Maybe this is the wrong time, but Magilo, you're related to Melchior, right?
You'd better believe it's the wrong time. Long ago, I was Magilanica Loom Maven, Melchior's foster daughter, and before I was cast out, his disciple.
Magilanica? The lost legate?
So even after 10 years, my name still lives on.
I'm impressed. You must have commanded a lot of respect.
Not in the least. The relationship between Melchior and I was like that between Velvet and Artorias. The debts owed, and the grudges held. Velvet, you don't have to believe me. You may never believe me. But I tell you now, I want to settle my—
I don't much care about the affairs of a witch, now do I? I'm going to the peak to find him. Just doing what I want, like always.
Yep, that's right. And I'm going with you, like always. Piece of cake, it's a cinch. Piece of cinch, it's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat.
Is that still bothering you?
I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost.
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on. If it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freaching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point. My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross!
A sweet omelet?
The crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well then, what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me.
Alright, that's activated. Let's make a save so we don't have to fight Shigure again. I vaguely remembered there was some sort of relationship between Melchior and Magi, who I didn't think it was foster father and daughter. I thought it was more like grandfather and granddaughter. Of course, the master student was obvious. Yeah, the post-game dungeons right up over here. It's right around here, so I don't remember precisely where it's at, but I know that it is in this cave. I want to say it's right here. It's called Red.
Are we ready for this?
Rising land! Weather and blood together!
Double hit! Killing flash! But on this one, I will miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Yeah, that's doing damage to this one.
See this? Destruction!
Come on. Break. God damn.
I'll stop!
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain!
I'll stop! Hurricane! I'll secure it! Hurricane!
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the
What?
There we go.
Come on, really?
That. Cats. You seriously doubt we have enough souls? Yeah, we need 375. We don't have 375.
We just need one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
Ah, you wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships and overcame them all.
Did I though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
This plant shouldn't be growing here. Hello, there's a lot of capsules. Still 100 away. Jump down. Cross, jump across. I believe entrance is like right here. No, not. It's at this peak. Yeah, it's like right here's the post game dungeon. We may do a little of that. To get to level, I'm thinking once it completes the main game, I'll probably do one more part where we get the Grandmaster Smith item that allows us to do the upgrade things to level 10, and then maybe a little bit of the post dungeon just to check it out, and also to get the strongest weapon in the game. Maybe even get it so it levels up. You can level it up. I doubt leveling them up is going to be some simple task. It's probably going to be tedious and a bitch to get leveled up, which is going to defeat the purpose of doing the post game. An additional part, which is just supposed to be a little, hey, check this out. Fun little part, and so if any of y'all haven't played this, thinking about playing it, you can get an idea of what you're in for. Well, if you're not playing it story, I mean, y'all are watching, so you already know what the story is. It'll be more of, I don't know, your own entertainment or making fun of me at the parts that I struggled at. Although I don't think there was very much struggling going on. There's mostly certain areas that nuisance. Case in point, all these monsters running me down. Which again, I think, due to New Game Plus, our character levels are much higher. Shit. You better be ready. Or maybe not even higher, just the fact that oh, come on. Die. Thing.
Not bad.
You too.
Those two really did become friends. They won't admit it to each other.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists, Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey.
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
He really doesn't care one bit about him. Stay away, please. God damn you. Come on.
How did this happen?
Victory is ours.
That it would be.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
What's down here? Some chests. Oh, it's standard temporary powder. I think it's standard or composite? No, not composite. Shit, whatever the next level is. Give me the next level.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
I was talking about upgrade materials. And that was some sort of temporary powder. Stay away. That. That must be a shortcut. That only makes sense. As ready as we can be. It's not like anyone's gonna regret smacking the hell out of him. I give it to the Yeah. All the Mystic Arts already. Given that the AI don't waste it, or if we don't run into anything. Yes, they did really write him to be a great villain. Villain that you love to hate. Around. Alrighty, let's make a little save before something catastrophically goes wrong. They should all be ready. Minus Roku. I think he used all of his up. Yeah, one of either Aizen or Buffy set. Alright, well, let's give it a shot and see if I screw that up.
The four elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the fifth Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatus, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Eifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Told you. He's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. Rebellious fool! You've fallen so far!
Velvet.
Now, rise, arise, ascending angels!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next, this is just the first step! To kill you! Holy crap!
Here's haste! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos blue! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Rending flash here and there!
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute treasure! 99 nights! Not die yet! Not here! Not Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason! Oh! Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
Alright, since all that's done, I can actually talk again. Don't want to step on the voice actor's hard work. That fight seemed a little too easy, and I give that all credit to New Game Plus.
You saved us, Mogulu. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate can never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Innominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Innominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Innominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah!
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting, or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Innominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Mogulu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason, that creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Innominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it, but I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Innominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some pinyon and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madame Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Okay, I think that's all the skits now.
Take a look at this. Show them how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Yeah, she does. Alright, let's make a save so if something goes wrong, we don't gotta do all that over again. Yes? Hey, I thought these guys left.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbey's designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Merchior?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Wow, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now.
You have one
Hey,
to say?
Rokurou, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out?
I killed him. But I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kuragane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But you won the match, didn't you?
Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kuragane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kuragane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokurou.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was.
That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Alright. Yep, let's go to Helives. And hop on the boat. There's some people to talk to.
You there, Exorcist! Do you know what happened to the Praetor, Lady Teresa? She used to be in charge here. Lady Teresa is the only one who can restore law and order in our town. Please, send a message to the Abbey. Tell them that the citizens of Helives are awaiting her return. Even if the Lord of Calamity herself were to attack, I won't budge until Lady Teresa returns to us.
What will refusing to move accomplish?
If my life is in danger, I know Lady Teresa will come to save me. Her, in that ice-cold glare of hers.
Teresa won't be coming back.
What?
If you really love Teresa, you shouldn't rely on her to protect you. You should become strong enough to protect her.
Whoa, that burning glare of yours. I think I like it.
Wait, what?
There's always one.
We're planning evacuation routes. We need to be ready if the Calamity or Demon show up in town.
When the Calamity attacked the first time, there was massive confusion. Some children got hurt in all the madness. We're preparing evacuation boats, so that we can all flee out to the sea if anything happens.
It's a good idea, but it will be hard to evacuate the entire town by boat. You'd best prepare a land route too.
That's a good point. But wouldn't a land route run the risk of being attacked by demons?
Yes, you'll need to guard it as heavily as you do the city gates. It would be best if you could devise a way to prevent demons from intercepting the escape route, but...
Some of the exorcists lost use of their malachim. We can't count on the Abbey's garrison to help us.
I'll send a request for aid to the Abbey. But please, don't give up. Try to think of something.
Of course. There's no way we'll give up. You can't rely on someone else to protect you.
Can you really ask the Abbey for help?
I can send a Sylph Jade to some of my old friends from when I was still in training. Even if they refuse to trust a traitor like me, they won't ignore the plight of the people here in Helivis.
That is true. Everyone seems to really like Eleanor in this game. There's these guys.
Hey! How long are you going to sit there crying? You can't be a fisherman if you're afraid of some Lord of Calamity.
The demons that wrecked this town are still alive. Who knows when they'll show up again?
How about right now?
Sniveling idiot! Keep whining like that, and this Calamity whatever will keep walking all over you!
But what can we do? We can't even defeat a single demon.
That's why we take our boats, catch some fish, and make sure we've got enough food to keep on surviving. Didn't they drill anything into that fool head of yours in school? Ugh. Do I have to knock some sense into you? Get up and get the boat ready.
That is one hot-headed dad.
Too hot for any demons to get near. That's for sure.
All the way down around there.
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Innominat and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple.
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Innominat. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way. That's a good luck charm.
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Sexton. Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Do you think that with Innominat's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of
Is it just by headphones, or did the sound just completely stop? Oh, damn it. That's the capture card. Alright. All the text is gone, so let's reboot this thing. So you're saying that the Japanese voices are better than the English? That's fine and all, if you can understand without having to read subtitles. And a slow-ass reader like myself, that doesn't work too well for me.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me? Do the rivers flow with good drink?
Now that you mention it. But no, different island. I'm talking about you as a swordsman. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and helmets and stuff, I hear.
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent there came back with their swords broken. I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong. But I reckon your sword will be able to stand up to them.
Well then, I've heard worse ideas.
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed to see who was stronger.
Oh yeah, I know the island you're talking about. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest of warriors and made them fight. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a contest of strength.
So the demons on that island might come at us wielding fine arms and armor.
I'm certainly up for checking it out. I'm curious to see how good the stuff really is.
After all I've told you, you still want to go? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, another one. Yes, people tell me that all the time, that it's unfortunate. Really? Oh, let's go beat up some Class 4s. Diving into the void of the voice acting, I've been down that rabbit hole before. It leads nowhere good, as everyone has an opinion on the matter, and for whatever reason, nowadays in this world, we cannot seem to agree that people have different opinions.
I'll finish this quickly.
Alright. Why did you just slap that barrier away? Yes. If you just take a look around the world, that's intimate everywhere. You were not around when I opened up the rabbit hole in the beginning of this. About who the best girl is in the Tale series. That was like a bad idea. Yep.
That all you got?
Again, everyone has an opinion, and no one can accept the fact that some people like certain characters.
Killing flash! But on this world, I won't miss!
I stand by my original statement. That goes to that title goes to Melvin. Her character is just written so wonderful.
I refuse to fall here.
Ooh. That is true. Next one. Alright, let's see if this one's any harder.
You better be ready.
I do remember these being much harder than they are. That die. Stop being silent here. Guess I should be watching my health instead of Greeting. Alright, fellas, get back up in the game.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
Or I can just switch in Fox 7 and have him kill.
Whew! I thought we were done for.
I don't remember them enough on the normal difficulty. I mean, until I started playing this, 2 weeks ago? The last time I played it was 3 years ago. 4 years ago. So I vaguely remember it. That's about it.
So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope.
Hope.
The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laphi always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Innominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean...
Humor me, okay? If the worst happens, I'm counting on you.
I understand. You have my word. I'll look after Laphicet. While I'd love to take advantage of this momentary weakness, I can't. My oath is to obey your orders until my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all.
Those two really did end up becoming good friends, didn't they?
Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
Innominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
Okay, let's...
A new record.
Good luck out there.
Show them how...
Go. Oh, do we have free travel back? Yes, we can. Let's see if we can get to that damn Katz Island. Who has what to say over here?
Is the world gonna be destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster?
What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother?
No, I'm not. So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore!
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster! I'll protect my sister!
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
Yes, asking the Calamity if the Calamity is going to destroy the world. That seems like a very good idea. Of course they won't lie to you. Okay. Now where? That's the up. Okay, we finally can go to Katz Island. Give you the invitation. What, about 2/3 of the way through the game, and you still can't access the damn island until you at the end of the game.
Meow. Your attention, please, for an important announcement. To commemorate all your hard work saving my friends, I'd like to invite you to come to Katz Corner.
Whoa, Katz Corner! Awesome!
But we don't have any business there.
Now hold on. Katz Corner is a sort of phantom place that's never been plotted on any map before.
And we'll have the chance to explore it.
If it's home to a lot of cats, I kind of want to see it for myself.
Denied. It's a waste of our time.
Oh, come on, Velvet. Quit being such a killjoy. Katz Corner is like an exclusive members-only club. Nobody but nobody would turn down an invitation.
Exactly! You should be grateful for this opportunity.
Just think of it as a new experience. Besides, aren't you even a little bit curious?
I can't believe this. You guys are starting to sound more casual than the cats now.
Well, if you ever feel like visiting Katz Corner, just say the word, meow.
Katz Corner.
Wow, so this is Katz Corner.
I'd never have guessed a place like this existed.
What an adorable little hamlet. You can feel your motivation to get stuff done just floating away.
And look at all the cats!
It's so peaceful here. Kinda makes me want to sit down for a big feast.
Look, over there. Is that the cat's pajamas? I've heard stories.
Oh no! Velvet, don't tell me you're...
Are you allergic to cats? That's why I didn't want to come here.
Are you gonna be okay, Velvet?
Of course, it's not...
I know Velvet's paying too much. Yes, it's because of the shop. I know it's because of the shop. And that's the whole reason why we wanted to get here, is to get to the shop, to get those weapons. The shop. Speaking of the shop, it's over here. What? Why do they not have the blade? The adamantine type blade that's...
The Paw Pro Wrestling PNA World Catnip Cup Heavyweight title match is tonight, meow! The rules are simple. The contestants need each other with their paws. The first to make a sound loses or meows out.
So, is there like a countdown or something?
Yep. A purr count starts when one fighter starts purring. Purr for 3 seconds and you're out, meow.
Are there any illegal moves?
Grabbing the back of the neck and nibbling are both forbidden and incur heavy penalties.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'd love to try it myself.
There's going to be an Anything Goes division in the next Agarte Cup. Any race can participate. Just put on a pair of cat ears and you're in, meow.
Yeah, just my luck. Damn shop doesn't have anything decent.
I've got fervor for adventure. I travel the world to reclaim hidden treasures, meow.
Doesn't that just make you a cat burglar?
Big words coming from a pirate, meow. You guys pilfer and pillage anything you can get your paws on. You prattle on about how romantic your life on the sea is, but you're just a bunch of ruffians.
I'm sorry.
Good. As long as you know where we stand, meow. I've got my own ship, and wait till you hear what I named it. It'll make your whiskers spin. I call her Von Meowtia of my youth.
Let's see what's going on over here. You listen to past conversations with this device. Just don't ask me how it works. It's meowgic. That's just painful. It's just so painful. Like an unidentified flying table, I just had to shout it out. Yo, meow. So we can watch videos.
Don't tell me I have the hiccups now.
That one seems to be having a miserable time here.
Cats can have different dialects depending on where they were raised, meow. I'm from a small hamlet in the Nagoya area.
What's unique about your dialect?
Amazing!
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, this fried shrimp is amazing! Cool, huh?
Wow. So how do you say brother in your dialect?
Meower.
Sister?
Meower.
Mother?
Meower.
They all sound the same to me. Can cats where you're from tell the difference?
Of course. It's all about the nuance.
I think it's a bit too much to wrap my head around. Oh yeah, what about father?
Father is father.
Huh? That one's normal.
Meow insulting! No, you know?
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
That's very kind of you.
But the proper way to apologize in Nagoya dialect is your forgiveness.
If I have to keep listening to these cat puns or forcing cat speaking in it, I'm gonna bash my head in against this table. And this is just absolutely disappointing. Of course, Symphonia powder. Scrapped. Of course. Some more. Didn't see anything that dismounted. Gold. That's Eisen. Is that any good for him? I don't think so. Go over. see. I don't know about that one. That one can go. Yeah, that can go. No, that's that. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. All that for nothing. All that for nothing.
Good luck out.
Show him how
Why am I not surprised?
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet. Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Innominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt.
Hey, we might have a little something else to do too. Alright, let's grab these little talking points. And I just realized what time it is, and I went
hello
much
again,
longer
Doctor.
than expected.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Same as always. Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live. I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes, I believe it will.
Alright, one more. Which is knocked out. Am I? Yeah.
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We could add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah!
I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There waiting for us were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mabo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best.
Well, I loved the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we've forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then?
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like?
I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high. And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. Even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
Interesting. Or is it a hint of something additional to do? Probably the latter. Well, as I said, this went much longer than I was expecting. So we'll come here, we'll save, and I think that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll do more Ghosts of Tsushima. Then probably Thursday come back, finish this up. All dependent on the capture card. If the capture card wants to play nice or have problems, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, probably Thursday we'll finish up the main story of this, then do one more part of additional running around. And as always, if you missed any part, it's uploaded to YouTube. Feel free to catch up there, and I shall see you the next time. Later.